Hi there, welcome back to Zone 5 Aviation. Hope you're all well. And in this video, we're going to take a look at quite a comprehensive little set in the form of the 132 scale Tornado F3 conversion. And this is for the Revell 132nd scale Tornado. You can get the Tornado in guises of the GR1, IDS and ECR. These are for the newer versions. I think they were remolded in the early 90s, which are actually becoming more popular today because more recently, in more recent years, they published the Gulf War kit as a sort of because it was the anniversary of the Gulf War, they released that kit. So this conversion set is for that kit. So we're going to take a look at it. It's quite in depth. Now I have seen this conversion set used. If you go check out Clive's modeling channel, I'll put a link in the description. You can go check out his build using this set. I'd have to watch the video again myself, but I don't believe he's used as much of the set that I've got here. He's used a good portion of it, but there's a few little extras that I picked up. I've pretty much got the entire set. So this kit is produced by the guys over at the Tornado SIG. They're an IPMS group that specialize in modeling the Tornado in all scales. You see them at most shows, particularly at the more recent IPMS Scale Model World held in Telford. Those guys, they produced this conversion set and they produce other stuff as well, but they predominantly don't advertise it. It's sort of word of mouth sort of thing. And I had to get into contact with a guy called Nigel Ship at the Tornado SIG, and he hooked me up with the whole bundle. There was a couple of things that, because I'd ordered so much, he chucked in a few little extras, which made it kind of worthwhile. So I'll change the angle on the camera and we'll take a look. Okay, so the 132 scale Tornado F3 conversion set comprises of 3 boxes. Now, the conversion set can be purchased from the Tornado SIG guys however you want. It's totally customizable. You can choose however much or as little as you want. I assume they don't mind. I can provide, if you contact me, I'll put a link in the description to my Facebook page, and if you want to inquire about this set, or you want to purchase it or any part of it, I'll put a link in the description to my Facebook page, to the Zone 5 Aviation Facebook page, where you can message me and I can provide you with contact details of how to order this set or parts of it. I'm not willing to put that information out here on an open platform, so if you do want it, you can either go to the Tornado SIG website and there's contact information on there, I believe, or you can contact me via private message on the Zone 5 Aviation Facebook page, and you can get the options as to what you can get from this set. You get printed instructions. This is just for the initial cockpit parts. That's fairly self-explanatory there. You get these are the display screens on top of the navigator's instrument panel. So just to reiterate, this is for the Tornado F3, the air defense variant. So there are going to be some things you need to do to the base kit, the Revell 1/32 scale Tornado, to modify that kit. So this is probably more aimed at more experienced modelers than it is for junior or novice modelers. But if you can handle it, you know, by all means go ahead. You know, there's no rhyme or reason why you can't tackle it. But it does take a bit of skill to try and wrangle this conversion set. So display screens again for the top of the navigator's instrument calming. Then we have the side consoles for the cockpit. I think these might be for the majority of the air defense stuff was all in the back seat. The front seat had the moving map and everything with most of the other Tornadoes, but I think most of this set is aimed at the back seat. So these are really nicely 3D printed, nicely cast. You know, these are essentially plug and play really. There's not much to do in the cockpit. In here we have, what are those? Some of these parts refer to the instrument consoles. Got the front instrument console there, and a few other greeblies and stuff. They're all they're all 3D printed, so a lot of these parts are on the supports, so you do have to trim them all off and clean them up a bit. This for the navigator's instrument panel. You got the hand controller there to slave the radar to select your targets and stuff. And then in this box, it says open this way only. We have different color material, but this is the framework that goes on the back of the navigator's instrument panel around the TV screens. Very delicate parts, just need to handle them quite gently. Just pop that back in there and just pop these all back in. And then we move on to one of the bigger boxes. Again, get a fold-out instruction manual. Quite comprehensive. Then we start getting into get some of this out. We get more into the structural aspects of it, where we've got this is the plug, the front plug that goes between the intakes and the rear cockpit. Then we have a belly plate with the sky flash, the recesses for the sky flash or the Sparrow missiles. That's a one-piece plug that goes on the bottom. Then we've got a radome, trademark of the Tornado F3 with its long radome. And we've got these are the chaff buckets, which were part of the EF3 Tornado upgrade, which was supposedly implemented into the Gulf War, but only I think it was 11 Squadron or 111 Squadron that ended up with the EF3 upgrade, which was the chaff buckets. They had a second control stick in the back seat. As part of the T-Birds, the T3s. So they utilised those. Some of the chaff buckets stayed on after the Gulf War, but the EF3 mission, the SIG mission, wasn't really adopted that well. We've got some weapon pylons, the dual pylons, so you can have the Sidewinder launches either side of that. We've got the engine ring at the back of the airframe. That's an extension as well. And what else have we got in there? Can't actually quite tell what's in amongst there. So you have all these castings that they have parts in amongst them. In fact, those are the supports for that ring, so that's just one piece on the supports. What have we got here? We've got another belly plate. This goes on the back of this plate. So the two, that's the front, and these are the back. This is the back plate. Again, for the Skyflash and Sparrow missiles. And then here we've got just some filler plates that go under the tail, etc. A bunch of other extra bits and pieces there. So as you can see, this set is quite comprehensive. There's a lot to it. I added a lot to it whenever I purchased it. So you just get an idea of what's going on. Moving on to the third and final box. We've got more of the details here. We've got the bowl rails, the Swedish bowl rails, which have the chaff launchers and the nitrogen bottle in the nose there. So they carried two of those. Then we've got the Matra or FEMAT pod, which again was part of the EF conversion, EF3 conversion. Also got the towed decoy. This fits on the back of the BOS pod for a towed decoy. We've got the Lao 7 missile rails, the late ones. These were kind of seen as well on Harriers, Tomcats and Phantoms. They're pretty universal weapon pylons. So these are the dual pylons. Sorry, I need to correct this. The ones you just saw in the other box, they were the single ones. These are the dual ones. So you'll have the bowl rail on one side and the Lao 7s on the other side. Typically you'd see ASRAMs and sidewinders on those. Then we've got a so I believe that is a so that's a canopy strut. They typically put those in place just to take some strain off the actuating strut for the canopy. They would have those. These are wing glove fillers, so they go at the back of the wing there and just fill the gap. And they, I believe those are kind of like the bags on the Tomcat. They would inflate, so they would seal off the wing when the wings are swept back. Maybe the system operates a little bit differently on that. I'm not sure, but kind of the same principle, really. Then we've got a heads-up display. Most fighters have those with the projector glass on there. So that's a nice little detail. Then we've got our outer pylons. which on the EF3 conversion would carry the BOSPod decoy that we just saw, as well as the FEMAT pod on the outer wings. So whether those were necessary, I don't know, but usually these things are more detailed than the kit parts. So yeah, if I use them, I use them. If not, could always use them on something else. Then we've got the large Hindenburg. These are the larger 2,250 litre tanks. They're the bigger tanks that we saw on the F3s. Some of the GR1s during the Gulf War also carried these as well. They come in multi-part, so you do have to assemble them, but they are nicely done. And then finally, we've got the Martin Baker Mark 10 seats. So it says there that they were scale model developments. I don't know if that was a Tornado Corporation thing, Tornado SIG Corporation, but definitely needed, because the ones in the kit, they're okay, but it's nice to have a nice upgraded set. So hope you got something out of that. That's just a whistle-stop tour around the Tornado SIG, Tornado F3 conversion set for the Revell 132 scale model kit. You know, certainly a welcome addition, because we haven't had an F3, a decent F3, in many years. Revell did an F3, but it's got a lot of issues to it. But thankfully we've got this set. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of work, but hopefully it'll present something rather special by the time it's finished. So thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you get something out of it, and take care, and happy modelling. See you guys. Bye now.